Hi, my name's Lloyd and this is my island in Fiji. In the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you how you can win $10,000 in cash for coming up with a new name for this island. This contest is going to go for several months, and if I choose your name, then not only will you get the money, but I'm going to give you all the public recognition as well. Now, I'm going to explain all the rules in just a moment, but first, I want to give you a tour of the island. This is one of over 300 islands in Fiji, situated in the beautiful South Pacific Ocean. Now, when you imagine paradise, many people think of sitting on a white sandy beach overlooking a deep blue ocean with the warm sun on your face. And this is Fiji. And out of all the private islands in Fiji, mine is situated in the very best location. And I'm not just saying that because it's mine. So when you fly in internationally, you're going to land at the Nadi International Airport. Once you get out of the airport, you're going to get in a taxi. Less than 20 minutes later, you're at the port. At the port, you get on a speedboat, and less than 15 minutes later, you're on this island. Now, the island itself is 48 acres in size. It's not too big, but it's not too small. It's large enough for a world-class resort, but small enough to feel secluded and private. Now, it first came across my desk close to 2 years ago, and immediately upon seeing it, I got excited. Several months later, I got on a plane and I came and I visited the island, and I arrived in darkness after a very long flight, so I fell asleep immediately. But I remember waking up the very next morning. The sun was just starting to rise, and I remember walking out onto the beach, and right away I knew I had to have it. Now, if you don't know who I am, again, my name's Lloyd. I am a successful entrepreneur who does training conferences all around the world. I'm also a resort developer. I have another resort in Costa Rica, which I've been developing now for the past year, and I've taken that from a very rundown resort into a world-class destination. And I intend to do the exact same thing here in Fiji. Now, over the past year, since I decided I wanted the island, we've been negotiating back and forth with the seller. Finally, we agreed on terms and the deal went ahead. And in less than 2 weeks from filming this video, we're going to get started on the renovations. Now, the initial goal is to start doing our live events here in mid-2018. Then over the next several years, I plan to build a world-class 200-key resort with a conference center, 2 restaurants, tennis courts, a spa, 2 swimming pools, a mini golf course, and much, much more. It is going to be an amazing world-class destination. Now, there's just one slight problem. The current name of the island is called Bounty Island, and while I have nothing against the name, it doesn't suit the new vision that I have for the island, and that's where you come in. I would like to get your help in coming up with a brand new name, and if I pick your entry, I'm going to give you $10,000 cash. Now, there's a few small guidelines. Ideally, the name should be short. It should be 2, 3, maximum of 4 syllables in length. It can't have the words Fiji, Lloyd, MOBE, which is my other training company, in it. It has to be a whole new identity and stand by itself. It should also be short, sweet, memorable, and roll off the tongue. It should be easy to pronounce. And ideally, the domain name should be available. Now, those are guidelines. I can be somewhat flexible if I really love the name, but try and stay within those guidelines. Now, I'm open to Western names, but I'm also very open to traditional Fijian names as well. So for example, within an hour's boat ride of where I am right now, there's the famous Sheraton Tokariki Resort, and there's also the famous Liku Liku Resort. So those are traditional Fijian names, and I'm open to also having one of those as well. So if you want to enter, here's what you've got to do. Leave a comment below and enter your name, and you get up to 5 entries, no more than 5, but everyone gets 5. I'm only going to look at the first 5, and then that way everyone only picks their very best names before entering. Now also, if 2 people submit the exact same name, I'm going to give credit to the person who had that name first. Now after the contest wins, I'm going to announce on social media and on this very page who won the $10,000 if I pick their name. So go ahead and enter your 5 best entries, and I look forward to picking the winner and announcing them on this page.